Eighth graders, this is to help you with question 2 on CR 25. It says, look at the equation. 3 times the quantity 4 minus 2x is equal to x plus 5 times the quantity x minus 2. Those are some ugly 2's. How many solutions are possible for this equation? Okay, the best thing you can do is just solve this equation. Distribute 3 through that set of parentheses. 3 times 4 is 12, minus 3 times 2 is 6x. 3 times 2x is 6x equals, keep that x, keep your plus sign, distribute the 5. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10 or minus 10. Alrighty. Now I'm going to combine like terms. On this side, there are no like terms. That's a constant. That's a number with a variable. Those are not like terms. So on this side, I do have some like terms. This is a 1x. 1x plus 5x. This is 6x. Right here I have minus 10. Right here I have 12 minus 6x. I'm just going to go ahead and keep solving this equation till I can figure out whether or not there's one solution, two solutions, infinitely many, no solutions. Two solutions won't be the answer here because it's not a quadratic. It's either no solution, one solution, or infinitely many. All right, I'm going to choose to, at this point, move all of my variables to the left. If I want to move this 6x, I would subtract 6x from the right side of the equal sign. If I'm subtracting 6x from the right hand of the equal sign, I have to subtract 6x from the left hand of the equal sign. 6x minus 6x, those zero out. That was the whole point, is to move all my x's to the left. So on this right hand side, I still have negative 10. I have my equal sign. I still have my 12. Minus 6x is minus 12x. Be careful with those integer rules. Now I'm going to move all my constants over to the right. So I'm going to move this 12 to the right-hand side of the equal sign. So in order to move that 12, I have to subtract it from the left-hand side of the equal sign, and then I'll subtract it from the right-hand side of the equal sign. 12 minus 12 zeroes out, so on this side I'm left with negative 12 equals negative 10 minus 12 is negative, oops, did I lose my x? Do not lose your x at that point. Negative 10 minus 12 is negative 22. Now is when you get to divide. My kids keep wanting to divide way too soon. In my very last step, whatever the coefficient of x is what I'll divide on the left-hand side of the equal sign, and therefore I have to divide that same number, that negative 12, on the right-hand side. Negative 12 divided by negative 12, fancy form of 1. 1 times x is x, equals negative divided by a negative is a positive. Then I have 22 over 12. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I know it's one solution. If you isolate x by itself and you get one value, even if it's an ugly value, how many, I can rewrite this now as a mixed number. How many times does 12 go into 22? 12 goes into 22 once. Subtract off, and you get a 10. So it's 1 and 10 twelfths. I can simplify that, dividing top and bottom by 2. So the only solution to this is 1 and 5/6. 1 and 5/6. That's one solution. If something had no solution, you would end up with an answer like negative 12 equals negative 10. No solution would result in a false statement. Infinitely many solutions, you'd end up with like 2x equals 2x, or 5 equals 5, or 2x plus 7 equals 2x plus 7. Any of those would result in infinitely many solutions where one side of the equal sign exactly matches the other side. Infinitely many. One side of equal sign matches other side of the equal sign. That's how you know it was infinitely many, if the two sides exactly match. No solution will be some sort of a false statement. Like 6 equals 7 would be no solution. Those don't match. So if you can isolate x by itself on one side of the equal sign and get a single value, even if it's ugly, like a mixed number, oh well, it's an ugly number, but that's the only value. 1 and 5, 6 is the only value that when you substitute in place of each x, you'll come up with a true statement. All right, I hope that helps.